Hey, what's happening? Going to talk about Germany. Going to talk about handballs. First off, let me get my biases out of the way, or what I'm going to be accused of. American expat, live in Germany. I do support Germany for the better part of almost 20 years now. Personally, I'm more broken up about the United States getting bounced out of the Copa, and it's painful to watch the Canadians. But this is what I do in Europe. Wife's German, kids German. I've been indoctrinated. Definitely a pro-German guy. And I didn't like what I saw yesterday. As far as, well, it's not even what I don't like what I saw any day with this stuff. Clarify the handball rules. So here's the way I understand them. It's not a handball if your hand's in a natural position. It is a handball if the body's extended in any way. Well, here we have both. The bobby's, when you're leaning like that, it seems completely natural. What's a natural position? Can it be defined? What's a natural position when somebody jumps in the air? These are never defined. They've become, as the German announcer we heard yesterday, a 50-50 call. I don't want the referee for it to be up to the referee, depending on the handball. What a hole for corruption. I want the referee to know what a natural position is, what a body extension means, and I want it defined. I want those little, drawings. This is unnatural. This is not. I want them to know. And this is a position for jumping, and this position's. I don't want it up to the referee. I don't want a 50-50 toss-up. Either way, no matter what team it is, whether it's England, the United States, or Venezuela, or Uzbekistan, it seems like something very simple. It shouldn't be up to the referee. The rules should dictate to the referee, not the referee shouldn't have to sort of interpret the intention of the rules. They should be very clear cut. Define handballs. With technology being the way it is with VAR and stuff like that, and by the way, I'm not one of those anti-VAR guys, the rules have to coincide with the tech. Do you want to toe offsides? I don't. Well, the rule's always been that way, you stupid American. Well, guess what? A referee in 2005 could not tell a toe offsides visually. It's completely impossible. Surprise. So now we have the technology to tell if there's a toe offsides. So I think the rules should be aligned with the modern tech that we're going to use. Otherwise, don't do the tech and let the guys call it on the field, and we'll take the good with the bad. What comes with that? But you can't sit there and complain. Like in 2010, the English ball going in and out if you don't want to use the technology. How did he miss that? Well, the human eyes can miss things. People are human. So we're going to use tech to get rid of the human element. But then we realize we have things like toes offsides and balls going off of fingertips. Stuff that wouldn't have been called 20 years ago, the good old days. But it's being called now because of tech. So let's adapt. Goals are too big. They're too game-changing. Penalties, 80, 90% they're going in? Define the rules. It should be so easily defined that any kind of play-by-play or commentator should be able to look at it. According to the rules, this is what this says in this position. Not a 50-50 toss-up to the referee. Now, before you say, like, oh, you're just salty because of Germany, well, I think this is crap, too. Absolute fucking joke. Outrage as Germany given a penalty by Michael Oliver for controversial handball. Joachim Andersen, what, it went off his fingertip when he was moving? That seems like get out of the way of the ball is kind of to protect yourself is natural. But all these things need to be defined. I don't necessarily care what they are. The only thing I don't want, the only caveat here is I don't want like nicks off the fingertips and stuff like that. Any kind of swing, any kind of action, sure, that's a red card. It already is a red card. But since we can stop the moment, since we can go back and look and have actual hindsight in the situation, adjust the rules to fit with VAR, adjust the rules to fit with the tech. That's all. I don't want to toe offsides. I think it's ridiculous. I don't want a fingertip counting if it hits any part of the hand in any situation. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is too game changing. And another thing is, the game becomes luck. Because I got news for you. At that speed, when you're running in the box and knowing where your hands are and stuff like that, it's near impossible. Then it becomes a luck game. Do you want that? One of the great things about VAR is it It actually, in my opinion, improved Champions League, because Champions League was impossible for me to watch, because the box became, in the 80th minute, became it became a pool, high dive. And now you can go back and look at VAR and say, that guy just jumped in the air and fell down. It eliminated that part of the game. Actually got me back to the game. So what it also can do is tell if there's if somebody has an eyelid offsides. It also can tell if somebody barely grazes, things that probably couldn't be seen naturally by the human eye, or get rid of it all and just go to referees and take the good with the bad. They're going to miss some stuff. But, after John Terry's goal against Germany in 2010, everybody's like, enough is enough. And by the way, the NHL has no problem with this type of tech. They haven't had any kind of problem with it. It's only been a circus in, really, England. The rest of Europe seems to be able to handle it too, but that doesn't change the handball rules. So, define the handball rules. What is a natural position? See, the thing is, you're not going to get this from ESPN or anything else, because they don't like criticizing FIFA for some odd reason. They like criticizing the people that criticize FIFA. If Julian Nagelsmann came out yesterday and said this is an outrage, Gary Neville would be demanding he resign. Saying he's undermining the game or something like that. Crystal Palace. So just define it. Make it clear cut. Make it so a commentator, as dopey as they are easily able to deduce what should be called in that situation based on the rules. Right now it's 50-50. At least as per the announcer we had last night in the German broadcast. It's kind of 50-50. That's not what you want. That's a hole for corruption. Don't make it a 50-50. It's as bad as the old days when you had to, in some of these big matches, decide whether the guy was, doing a swan dive or he actually was fouled in the box. Too much room for corruption. Let the referee interpret based on the rules, not based on the situation or how he feels that day. I don't think anybody wants that. I'm sure the Danish don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want it for any team. If you continue to allow this to go on with the handball rules, close play, it becomes a luck game. Ooh, it's not luck. There's a lot of skill. Well, not if something like this can happen all the time. There's 11 men out there shooting at him. It's going to go off somebody's fingertip. Redefine the handball, and simply the ball being shot at you and grazing you shouldn't be a handball. Not in today's game. I can understand. They have the tech. Now we have the tech. So adjust the rules to go with the tech. Adjust them. Because it's ridiculous. Then it becomes a game of luck. Things kind of go your way. And when there's a game of luck and there's 50-50 toss-ups to the referee, where the referee, it's his decision, then you're going to get allegations of corruption, and rightfully so. And then Gary Neville, when you point that out, Gary Neville will tell you to step down. That you've disgraced yourself. Even though you didn't endlessly promote the World Cup being Qatar and act outraged when you find out, this is the way Qatarians treat gays. I didn't know. See you later. Let me know what you think. Description box below. Like and share. More Glory Hunter content coming up. It's not like ESPN FC. It's not like the stuff you see in England. It's actual fans calling it how it is, uncontrolled by the modern narrative. Take care. Bye-bye.